Oh my. See, hello everyone. Take these off for a second. It is Rochelle Blunt, aka Bling It Up, and I almost forgot to go live. I'm trying to get this last cross stitch piece finished, and I looked up and said, "Holy crap, I'm supposed to be live." So hello to those that are back. Thank you for coming back. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. And I'm going to put these back on because I'm actually cross stitching. So I want you guys to see me in my element. It has been a long day. Uh, I did not have off today. I did have off, but I had to work. I had to get some things done. So it has been a long day, but I am winding down now and I'm sitting down to craft. Now, I apologize. You guys might see the ring light and the glasses. I'm going to move things around. I'm going to take these off in a second, but I just wanted to come on because, again, I'm late. I almost forgot to hit that live button. So, hello. So, let me see. Let me see who is in. Kayleen, how are you, Kayleen? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, busy, and I have not been on for a while. My setup is all screwed up here, but don't worry, I'll get it fixed. I haven't been on for a while, but I have been lingering in the background. A lot going on. My children are back at school. Oh, for those that are new, thanks for coming in. Hit that like button, join, subscribe. Come on and have some fun with me. Haven't been on for some time, but I am back, and I plan to do some lives at least twice a month. I will have some whipping chats out there. Some might be cross stitch, some might be diamond painting. So, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. And if you have not joined me yet, or you're going to be joining me on the replay, hashtag replay. Let me know that you stopped in. So, I just wanted to come on for a bit while I am organizing, getting myself together for Sampler September. So, I have not put a stitch in on my samplers yet, but I will get some in before 12 o'clock a.m. So I can at least say I started on September 1st. So how is everyone? Kayleen, how are you? Got my coffee. It's so good. It's a little cold now, but it's okay. So guys, I got a lot going on. So I wanted to come on today just to give you guys an update, just on some things that I've been doing in the month of August, as well as some plans I have for September, some upcoming retreats that I'll be attending, and just some fun stuff that I have planned for myself. Yes. How are your children? My children are doing good. They are both settled in back at college. They're both in grad school now. They're both still playing basketball. So they are about 5 hours away. And what was different for me this year is that my daughter, instead of living on campus, her and four of her teammates live in a house. And it's very close to the school. It's on actually the same street that one entry of the campus. But what's interesting is my daughter, love her to death. If you listen to me, hey Tay. So we don't like bugs. Let me just say that. And I live somewhat in the country, and where this house is that she's living in, and it's pretty decent. It's in like it has a wooded area in the back, but it's in, like I said, it's houses around it. It's not like where I live at. It's not like 2 acres or acre of woods, but it's daddy long legs. That's all I'm going to say. And listen, now she's all freaked out when she sees anything that looks like it's crawling. She thinks it's a daddy long leg. So we've been spending a couple of days trying to get her situated. And the person that owns the house, the realtor, will be coming to exterminate. You got to exterminate outside. People don't realize that. It's not just about exterminating inside. You have to exterminate outside. So I have a service that comes and exterminates once a month. People will say, what? But really it's worth it. It's worth every penny. I break everything down by week. By week, it's not even more than a juice that you would buy on a daily basis if you add that up over a month's time. But it is well worth it because it keeps the bugs out. So I exterminate outside once a month. And there's a couple different companies that do it, but it's necessary where I live at because you get all types of bugs. But it really does help. It helps cut down the bugs. So I've had a very fun experience over the last couple of days. My husband and I went up and I got her situated, and it was hustle and bustle. But I'm back, and then I had some things that I had to do for work, and I'm like, I got to work on Sunday. So whenever I think I'm going to have time to craft, It's always different plans, but I'm okay with that. It's all positive, all positive. So what you got, Kayleen? What you say? Got to see my oldest son yesterday. And his oh, that's so nice. 9 months old. That's awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome. So yes, my oldest is finished college. Actually, I'm gonna plan a weekend with her next weekend. She wants to go see The Conjuring, which is a movie that I do like. I haven't seen the latest. I guess it's in the movies. The last time I saw it was a couple, I don't know, years back. But it is. I like scary movies. I don't really go to the movies too much anymore, but I do enjoy a good scary movie from time to time. So we're going to go to the theater to see, I believe it's The Conjuring. I don't know if it's part 3, part 4, part 5. And we'll probably do dinner. So I'll spend some time with her next weekend. And then the following weekend after that, I'll probably go back up to see my son and my daughter again, who are, again, what's nice this year is they play basketball and they've never been within a 4 or 5 hour range of each other. They've always been a little further than that. So one year they were 9 hours away when my daughter was playing in Detroit, um, in Michigan. But now they're 25 minutes away from each other. And that is pretty cool. So they have each other. Plus, when we go up to see one, we can see both. It's pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. But a lot of good stuff going on. And again, I just wanted to come on just to give you guys an update on some things that I've been doing. So let's start. Why don't we start? So I have been cross stitching. So I split my time between cross stitching and diamond painting. So this here is all about cross stitch. So I'm gonna put it out there real quick. I did have a finish for diamond painting and I posted that. And once I finished, I did not pick up my next diamond painting yet. It was supposed to be 2 week cross stitch, 2 weeks diamond painting, but with school and all kinds of stuff going on with my children, I have not diamond painted. So I had cross stitch for about 2 weeks out of the month. So I'm back on my cross stitch 2 weeks and it's same for September. So I probably won't pick up diamond painting until the 3rd week in September, but I will get back to it. So let me show you guys what I've been working on. So I have been working on a Primrose Cottage piece. And I thought I would have it finished. And again, let me move this so you guys don't get too much of that light. There we go. Move it. So thought I would be able to get it finished. I'm pretty close, but this weekend was a little bit different than what I expected. So here it is here. All right. And this was actually a freebie. So if you are familiar with Primrose Cottage, love this family. It's a mom and 4 daughters. And of course, they have a team of others that help them out as well. But this was a freebie the first Friday of every month. If you're subscribed to their newsletter, they put a free pattern. They also do about 2 weeks before, they'll kind of tease it a little bit, give you a little sneak, not a sneak peek, but they'll tease it by giving you the floss colors, right? So again, it's a lot of fun and it's free. So for me, I enjoy that because I can say, oh, I want to stitch it or not. But listen, their patterns, everyone they put out so far, I've wanted to stitch. And I also buy some of their other patterns. But I think the Freebie Friday is a good thing for people to try out. So if you haven't tried it, and I'll link it below, but if you haven't tried it, go check it out. Now you can purchase this off of their website. All right, but when I got it, it was a freebie. So there it is. So here is where I am, and I haven't even taken it off because to make sure my hands are clean. I was actually working on it right before I went live because I wanted to finish this one up tonight. And I can. I only need about another, I want to say maybe, I probably won't do it tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll probably need another 2 hours. Remember, I'm new and I'm not a speed stitcher. I take my time. Less mistakes. So here it is, and it's not ironed because again, I'm still working on it, but here it is. So hopefully you guys can see it. So here's where I am. I'm almost done. I have a little bit left to do. I have to finish the flags going around. the 2 that you see, or the 4 that you see, I have to put the white stitches in. Then I have to put the other 2. I have to finish the flag here, the 2 flags here. Then, of course, I have to put 2 flags here. There it is. So I don't see why I would not have this one done this month. Actually, probably this weekend coming. I'll finish this one. But I love this piece. And let me see if I move it back, if you can get the color, the true color of it. There it is. Oh, it's so cute. I have an idea on how I want to finish it. They finished it on a round, but I'm thinking about something different. Oh, that's cool, Kayleen. Nice. That's always nice. There we go. All right, and that one, let me see. This fabric here is from 123 Stitch, and it's it's a 16th yard of 32 count cream Belfast linen, and I like it. I like stitching on this. Thank you. I really do like stitching on this one. So that one is just about done. All right. So I'm going to put that one back in. And this project bag that I have here, let me just show you because I absolutely love this project bag. And let me tell you guys, I wear readers when I cross stitch. Let me show you these. And I have them in every bag. I get them from Peepers, and they don't cost a lot, which is so cool. So when I get them, I actually get them in bulk. I get like 4 or 5 pair. I love them only because sometimes I leave them and don't know where they are, but I absolutely love them. They're so stylish. Love them. And I was looking for this pair, so I want to keep this pair on because I like this pair. All right, so let's move on here. Let me put these in here. This bag that I have it in is from Dot Dot Goose. Love her bags. Her bags are gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I say I'm not in a club, but I buy one of her bags a month. Gorgeous. And you can also buy the thread bed. Now, I am patriotic stitching all year for the quincentennial next year. So thread bed. And of course, I'm only using 3 colors on this piece. And I'm not using the called for. I use colors from Stash. And I'm actually swapping this one out because it's too close to the fabric. So I'm going to use 3865, which I had in another project bag. I'm using bandana for the red, and I'm using wavy navy for the blue. And it's Classic Color Works. Wavy navy, bandana. I love the blue and the red. And again, I'm going to use 3865 instead of this eggshell. So that's Dot Dot Goose. And again, I'll link her information below as well. Love, love, love her bags. And they're not expensive, if you ask me. I mean, everyone's different, but I think I got her. And she has a discount code. So if you go out there and check her out, you can see her discount code. But I think it's $31 for the bag, and it's free shipping. I think the bag and the thread bed is about 43 bucks. And of course, you pay whatever state you live in, the tax, the sales tax. But I think that's a pretty good deal, and it's good quality. And I like the bags where I can see my project. The one thing I do want to mention is I usually put the pattern in a sleeve just in case. Now, it's not too hot where I live at, but you want to put it in a sleeve just in case you're out, sunny, it's hot. You don't want if you use a printer, you don't want the ink to get on your plastic. So I try to get in the habit of just putting it in all the time in that bag. All right, and I'll put it back on the Q-snap later. So I'll put all that back in here. Okay, now the next one I'm working on is another Primrose Cottage, and this one will be a whip. Now my plan is I'll have a small piece and a large piece that I work on every month. And what I'm trying to do is if I have a whip, I'll pull out a whip every month and work on it. I actually enjoy patriotic stitching. Once I started stitching that Primrose Cottage, I didn't want to put it down. I think it's really because I enjoy the colors. I love red, white, and blue. I'm going to be honest. And it just got me into the mood for stitching. I enjoyed coming home every day. Although I didn't even spend a lot of time on that, I enjoyed the time that I did spend. And I really do think it's because of the colors. And if you're stitching something that you love, at least for me, when I'm stitching something that I love, it really makes me want to stitch. All right, so let me show you this one here. Now this one here is another Primrose Cottage, but it is a work in progress. So it is a whip. Let me move this over here. This goes with that. And this one here came in one of their boxes. So let me show you guys. It's called Sip and Stitch, the name of the box. And in the box, you get a couple different things. I want to get the card out. And I think I've shown this before, so I won't spend much time on it. But you get some recipes in the box. You get some recipes. So here I have Grandpa Winnie's baked beans. I have Grandma Moore's ice cream dessert. I think I want to make that one. Cookie salad and macaroni salad. So cool. So they come in a box, which is nice. And I'm going to get a little box to put these in. And you also get the finishing kit for the project. And make sure I don't show you a pattern here. Okay, so here, and you get a drinking vessel. All right, and there is a little card that tells me everything. Here it is. Okay, so this is everything that comes in the Sip and Stitch box, okay? So you get the chart. It's called America, My Home Sweet Home chart. I'll show you in a minute. The God Bless America chart. And you get the 1776 chart, which it's on the back of this. I can't show it to you, okay? But it's on the back of there. It's a small one. You get all the floss. You get the finishing kit. You get Let Freedom Ring charm. I'll show you. You get star floss drops. I'll show you those. You get a sticker sheet, 4 recipe cards, and you get a tumbler. Okay. So here is the main project. I love it. Again, it's another patriotic. I love patriotic. Absolutely love it. And then you have another one. Here it is here. God Bless America. So I'm going to stitch both of those. That one and that one. But again, I'm going to stitch patriotic all year. So with Kayleen, I'm turning one of my guest rooms into a red, white, and blue. Yes, when you come visit, you can stay there. Oh, yes, girl. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Red, white, and blue. Love it. I love red, white, and blue. Ask me why. I don't know. I just love it. Good colors. Okay, now check this out. Here are the floss drops that came in the box. Okay. And here's all the floss for this particular project. And all those projects use the same floss. Oh, I might use this white B5200 on the one I just showed you for the flags. Yep, I want to use this one. All right, and then I have a small piece of fabric here that I'm going to do the smaller ones on. Now, I don't have a lot done on this one. This one's a whip, but I'm going to show you. Here's what I have finished. All right, so I'll be working on this one periodically throughout the next couple of months. So my plan is this will be my large piece that I'm going to work on from now until I think I can get this one done by, I'm going to say end of November with everything else that I'm doing. So this is the patriotic piece that I'm going to be working on. And this fabric is, fabric. It's a 36 count fiber on the whim. I cannot remember the name of it. I have to find the name. I'll put it in the description. But it is a 36 count. Okay. Now, let's see what else is in here. Make sure I showed you guys everything. Oh, did I show you the charm? The charm is right here. So here's the charm. So go check out Primrose Cottage. Well worth it. Well worth it. And I have all of that here in this project bag. And this actually is not a project bag. It's actually I got this from Vera Bradley. It's a folio from Vera Bradley. But to me, it has everything that I need in a project bag. If it zips up, I love it. I think this came with it as well. Yes. So everything I need is in here. And I like things to fold up neatly so I can put them away. Makes my life much easier. There we are. And again, I bought this from Vera Bradley. Okay, so let's move that one out the way. Now, that's it for my whips, right? Now, September is going to be different because I'm going to create, let me put these back in, a bunch of whips here because it is Sampler September and I absolutely love samplers. I really do. Let me show you guys my one finish and then we're going to go into what I'm going to be doing for Sampler September. And I'm going to actually start them tonight. So I'm excited. Very excited. All right, let me close this up. We'll move this over here. One finish. And this is small, but it's a finish. And this one here is from the 2024 Jingle Ball. So if you guys are not aware of the Jingle Ball, it's hosted by Lindsay Stitches. You can buy a pass. It does not cost a lot of money. I think I might have paid 20 bucks for the pass, maybe even less than that. You can buy a pass. You can come in and you can stitch with other people. You can go in and out of rooms. You can see the videos that they put up. You can also buy classes. And last year I bought a class, and the class that I bought I bought two classes actually. I bought #Joy, hands-on design, and this was the stitch. So this is, and I didn't iron it, so my apologies, but this is the stitch. And this stitch here, oh, I love it. Now the key was to try and pre-stitch it before the class because the class was more about making a pillow, which I took good notes and I am going to make this into a pillow before Christmas. I want to put this out with my Christmas decor. So I will finish this into a pillow before Christmas. I've never made a pillow before. I don't know how to use a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine. I don't know how to use it, but my mother is going to work it out and show me how to use it. And if I don't know how to use it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it by hand. I'm going to try. I'm going to Google it. Trust me. I am up for a challenge and I love to learn. So I will figure it out. But when I fully finish this, it will be a pillow. There it is. So I'm going to actually put this inside of this plastic here. Oh, it came out so nice. Oh, I love it. I love it. So I'm going to put this one away. My goal is to finish both this one here and the other patriotic piece by Primrose Cottage by the end of November. I'm just going to have one weekend where I work on finishes. I'm going to put this in here so it does not get dirty. And I'm going to move this to the side. Okay. So let's see. Let me see what's next. What we're going to do next is, here we go. I'm going to show you now. You know what? Before I show you what I'm going to work on for sample September. Let me show you some friend haul I received. Okay. So I got a couple things, not much, but a couple. This one I can't show you because it's just a pattern. I have to get a picture, but I'll show you these two, these three. One, two. Yeah, I'll show you these two. And I think I have one more. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it, so let me just show you these two, and I'll find those later. Okay, so here we go. Now, remember I said I'm going to be stitching patriotic all year. So here's one that I received as a gift, another Primrose Cottage. And these are smalls, which I love. I should be able to get these done as I work on bigger pieces. So this one is 1776, and this one is the flag. And I love them both. So thank you, thank you. So that's one, two pieces. This one here, I am going to start this one. Now I have plenty of Christmas pieces, but this one, I adore it. It's so cute. And I really like the smalls that come with it. Get the glare off there. Oh, I love Quakers. I love Quaker samplers. Now, I'll probably go for these two smalls. And the bigger one, I'll probably work on maybe Christmas. If I have a couple days off around Christmas time, I'll let this be my big piece for Christmas. All right, and check this one out. Now, this one I'm going to save for 2026. That's probably going to take me forever. But I can pull out some of these motifs and make small little pillows, which is probably what I'm going to do. Maybe make a scissor fob and some tiny pillows. Love it. And of course, blue. I love blue. Anything blue, I love. Okay. So those, and I got a couple more, but what I think I'm going to do is just show you one more, and then we're going to move on, because I'm going to try and keep this to 45, maybe 50 minutes. Okay, here's one here. Put them in the same sleeve. Let me get another sleeve for that one. This one is gorgeous too, but this is another one where I can pull out some of the motifs and make a pillow. A couple little pillows. I think that would be cute. Okay, here it is. Let's see if you can see the color. It's blues. But I think I would use blues and golds in this. I am bling it up, right? So I have to find a way to bling it up. Maybe put some beads on it. That's something new that I haven't done, which I will be doing. I will be working on. I have some smaller kits with beads that I'm going to be working on in 2026. Every year I try to do something new, something different that I haven't done before. So there we go. So thank you for the friend haul. I really appreciate that. So let me show you now what I'm going to be working on in September. Okay, so let's move this out the way. These two. Finish with these two. Let's go over the first one. The first one here is Between Friends. Let me take it out the plastic. This is a hands-on design in Summer House Stitchworks. Between Friends. Now, if you watched my previous YouTube, I showed two that I selected, and I was contemplating on the third one. And this was one of my choices for the third one, and I decided to go with this one here. It's gorgeous. And I feel like it's something that I can accomplish in a month or two. Oh, I love it. So this is one that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to put some stitches in this one tonight. I love it. It's gorgeous. And it's in a dot dot goose bag. Her bags are just special. Here is the floss bed. And I have it kitted up. There it is here. Here are the colors. All DMC, called for DMC. All right. So they're in this thread bed. And I'm going to be using now, what count? Oh, here it is. I decided to go with something different than the called for. I'm going to use a 28 count Lugana, fiber on the whim, smoky quartz. Now I've been stitching on 32 and I like 32. Some people use 2 threads over 2 on 32. I use 1. I like it, but I'm going to do 2 over 2 on 28 count. And I haven't cut this yet. It has a little bit of modeling. It's like a gray with a brown tint. I like it. It's not the called for, and it's very different than the called for. But I do like it. I don't know if you can see the color. See the modeling a little bit. And I haven't cut it down yet. And that's one thing I'm not good with. So I try to at least go straight across before I cut it down. This piece is not that big, so I should be okay. But I try to do a little bit of stitching before I cut it down. And I also need to fray check this. Which I will do. But I probably won't do that until this weekend. But I will put some stitches on this tonight. Okay. I'm going to put this back in here. Here we go. There it is. Dot dot goose. Our bags are awesome. All right, so what I want to say about this book. Now, there's a lot of different projects in this book. I want to work on the sampler, but I also want to do the project that shows you how to make these little pumpkins. This is stitching as well, and I want to make these little pumpkins, but I think I'll do that in October. But I thought that was so cute for the fall. This is a great book. If you don't have it and you can pick it up, pick it up. Check it out. See those pumpkins? I want to do those. Love it. Between Friends, a fall sampling. It's a nice little pumpkin on a roll. It's like a little needle. Oh, this is so cute. So cute. I can't show you this page because it has the pattern on it, but they have some really nice projects. Really nice projects in this book. Really nice. Let's see. Pumpkin Picnic is really nice. Wow. Let me show you this. Let's see. Get a piece of paper. Check this out. I want to do that one as well. But that's more for October. A couple of small stitches that I could get done. Just look how cute. Great little projects. Great book to have. The instructions are just amazing. Kathy's awesome. She shows you how to make it from top to bottom. Oh, let me show you one more. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Talent, such talent. Okay, so that's that one. Between Friends, a fall sampling. I love it. All right, how are we doing on time? We're doing good. Show you two more because I selected three. Three out of many. But, you know, you can't do everything. It's hard sometimes trying to select. Okay, here we go. Put this one under. Okay. The next one is Teresa Kogut, who is another amazing designer. I mean, just amazing. But this one is special. So if you're not aware of this design that she did for a close friend, please go check out her YouTube channel where she talks about little Lincoln. This is called Hope and Love, and it has such a special meaning behind it. And I also want to say, if you see this on any other website outside of Teresa Kogut's, www.teresakogut.com, it is stolen. You can only get the PDF on her website. If you see it somewhere else, it's stolen. Do not buy it. Okay? So that's one I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be doing that one on a 28 count mushroom. I purchased this from Primrose Cottage. And this one is also in a Dot Dot Goose bag. And she used Teresa Kogut's fabric, which I thought was very fitting for this project. Now, I don't have a thread bed. I have to reach out to Denise from Dot Dot Goose to see if she can make me a thread bed that I can put in here that matches the bag. For now, I just have something that I purchased a while back. But here are the lovely colors, and I'm using the called for, which is a combination of Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colorworks. All right, and I'm going to be using a Nerd Troop for that one. So that's another one. I'm going to put some stitches in tonight. Again, I'm just going to put some in just to get them started, and then I'm going to rotate during the week. Okay, pull that in. I want to write a note to myself to reach out to Denise for thread bed for this one. And that's Dot Dot Goose. And I will link her Etsy shop as well. Let me just write myself a note. Dot Dot Goose. I'll say thread bed or Open Love by Teresa Kogut. And I forgot the name of this bag, but I'll just send her a picture and she'll know. I'm sure she'll suggest something that I can get. Okay, so that's number 2. Let me put this in the front so you guys can see it. It's number 2. Okay, number 2. And number 3 is an antique sampler by Hands Across the Sea. Catherine Wallace, 1839. Just lovely. And that one is in a dot dot goose bag. And again, so I don't mess the book up, I always make a copy. I'm using a nerd tube on that one. And I am using, oh boy, did I not write it down? I may not have. I'll have to take a look. I'll link it below. I do have it somewhere. Let me see if I put it here. I did. This one is a 32 count platinum Belfast linen from 123 Stitch. Again, 32 count. 32 count's my sweet spot because I can use just my readers on 32 count. Anything above 32, like I'm doing something on 36, I'm doing something on 40, and I actually have a piece of 56 count. I can do it. I just have to use my readers and a magnifier. But when I'm traveling, I don't want to travel with a magnifier. So I try to take projects where I'm just using readers. And here are the threads. And I'm using the call for DMC. And here is a beautiful charm that came from Minnie McBean's Slipperies. I think it's Fripperies. I looked that up hopefully I'm saying it right. If not, I will link it either way. I think I had her card. Let me get it so I can make sure I have it accurate. I want to say Fripperies. All right. But isn't that gorgeous? And this came in an All Things Bright and Beautiful box from Hands Across the Sea. Love it. Okay. And you can go check out my previous YouTube. I talk about how I kit up. So that is the third. And that is my main project for Sampler September. Hey, Chocolate Diamonds. How are you? I love her. So I'm going to put some stitches in her tonight. And I'm going to work on, I like the border. The border is just gorgeous. So I'm going to work on this border tonight. I'm going to try and do, probably be able to do maybe half of it, depending on, I have one more thing I have to do for work, depending on what time I finish. But if not, I'll get to it tomorrow. But this is the main project for Sampler September. I love her. And guess how old she was? Let me see. She was, oh, she's older than some of the other girls. She was 12. Still 12 years old when she stitched this. I'm good, Chocolate Diamonds. I am good. Busy, but busy is good. And again, this is in Strawberry Bag by Dot Dot Goose. And I will link her Etsy shop. Love her bags. And like I said, I feel like I'm in a club, but I'm not. I just buy one bag a month. Sometimes two, but I try to stick to one. One bag a month. And it works out. But I like her bags because they're not big, they're not bulky. They're just perfect for me. The more room I have, the more I throw in a bag. Then I can't find anything. Believe it or not. That's me. There it is. Dot Dot Goose. So my 3 projects. Teresa Kogut, Hope and Love. Catherine Wallace, 1839, Hands Across the Sea. And Hands On Design. Between Friends. Love it. Okay. Now, before I move on, I just want to show you a few others. So my goal was to just select 3. But I do have a few more. I said to myself, just in case I get bored, right? When you get bored, you just move on. That's what I do. Now I see why people have a bunch of whips, because sometimes you get bored or you just want to work on something different. This was one of my contenders, the Russell sisters. Okay, so it's two sisters. That's one sampler, and here's the other sampler. Similar, but one is a little bit more involved than the other. So this one is a little bit more involved. This sister was older. Just some of the same motifs, right? A little different. Like you look at this one here, and then you turn it around and you see this one here. They're different. Like the other one has a point. See it? This sister was older. They're both beautiful. But I decided, no, I want to do this one next year. And then I had this one that I was choosing from. So remember when I originally showed you that charm, it has that parakeet, parakeet, whatever you want to call it. That bird is sitting on that charm, and it made me want to do this one. And I felt like this was less stitching, still more involved. It's just as involved as the other one, but I love the border of the other one. So I decided to do the other one. Let me see how old she was. Elizabeth Langley. She was 13. All right. Now, let's see. And this one. Another Teresa Kogut. Teresa Kogut did a replication. So this is an antique sampler that she did. And this is gorgeous. But I decided not to do this one because I didn't have the fabric. I want to get the called for on this one. So that's another one for next year. Oh, it's gorgeous. Her books are just amazing. And what's cool about this one, or at least for me, the alphabet is Algerian islets. And I haven't done any patterns with Algerian islets. The entire alphabet is a specialty stitch. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now I showed you some friend mail. I showed you my one finish. I showed you a whip. And now what I want to do is just talk to you guys a little bit about retreats. And then I'm going to wrap up with some haul. So I have 2 retreats that I'm going to this year, upcoming. I have the Lone Star Retreat in Texas, and that is this month, which I am super excited for. I need a break, so I cannot wait to go. So I'll be packing for that retreat. Not this weekend. I'll probably plan it this weekend and then pack the following weekend. But the key is I'm traveling the following weekend, so I might. No, I'm going to have to pack before I travel, only because I don't like to pack the weekend before I leave, only because if I'm missing something, I need a couple days to be able to say, okay, I'm missing this. I got to get this. I got to get that. So long story short, I'll plan a list this weekend to pack. And I already have a list. I'll just get the list from last year and I'll look through it. Again, I'm a planner. I like to have it all written down. So I'll plan it out. And then I'll start thinking about my projects I'm taking are limited this year. As a matter of fact, I think I have my projects already in my bong bag. They're already here. I just need to go through and narrow it. So the diamond painting that I'm taking is here. And there's a couple cross stitches in here that I'm going to take, but I want to narrow it down. So I don't need to take that much. So my goal is to plan it out this weekend. And then probably the following weekend before I leave to go see my children is to pack. I'll probably pack before. And then the weekend before I leave, I think I have something going on that weekend. So again, I'm leaving on a Wednesday. I always leave a day before, but I like to have everything planned out and not worry about it the weekend before. So I'll probably do another, maybe not live. I might do a whip and chat before I go, just to talk about the packing and what I pack. And then I'm going to a cross stitch retreat, which I'm excited for. And that is so the Texas retreat is cross stitchers and diamond painters. This is where I really found my love for cross stitch. I'm going to be very honest. The first retreat I went to, and it was in Kansas, and it's the same host, but she changed the venue. And it was probably about 10 diamond painters and 30, 40 cross stitchers. And I saw some work that just blew me away. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to cross stitch. That's what I want to do. And that's where I found sort of my interest in cross stitch. So I contribute my interest in cross stitch to the Lone Star Retreaters. So thank you to all my Lone Star family. It's a great retreat. Love it. Nice and laid back. I love going. It's hot in Texas, but I wouldn't mind it. If I had one retreat I wanted to go on, it would be that one. It's a great group of individuals that go. Absolutely love it. So that's this month. And then October, for my birthday, I'm going to the All Things Autumn Retreat. And I cannot wait for that one because that is with Plum Street Samplers. I can't wait. So that's in October. So I'm super excited to meet some new individuals that primarily cross stitch. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be exciting. So those are my two upcoming. Now, I love Nicola Parkman from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. I love the history of samplers. I love reading all the stories. I love the sort of just the way that Nicola teaches. I watch her YouTubes. I went back, I binge watched it. I sort of follow her as she does retreats all over the world, from Australia to the Americas, all over the world. And I said to myself last year, I want to meet her one day. I want to meet her. I told my daughter, you want to go to London? Let's go to London. I'm going to go to one of her retreats over in either the UK, somewhere in the UK. So my daughter was like, I'll go. And I was like, perfect. When you graduate from grad school, which is next year, we're going to go. We'll book the trip. We're going to go. Just because I want to meet Nicola Parkman. Now, I've been following Nicola for 2 years, a little over 2 years. And she announced a couple of retreats that she does in the States. So I was like, let me see if I can get into the Addicts retreat, but she just happens to have retreats when there's basketball going on with my children or something's going on and I can't go. So I was just like, I'm going to have to go to one of the retreats that are overseas because that's to be during the time that I can go. So she announced that she does a retreat at Hobby House Needleworks, which is in New York. It's 5, 6 hours from me. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from my husband's family. And I said to myself, that might be a possibility. I might be able to do that, just depending on when it is. She announced when it was, and I said to myself, if I can get in, I'm going to go. And I heard it's very difficult to get in, just like all the retreats. You got to be quick with, purchase, purchase, purchase. You just got to be quick. You got to be ready. So I have been gearing up, and I said, I am going to be ready. Oh my goodness, it's going to be at a time where I can't do it because I'm at work. It happened to be at 12 o'clock, which is a perfect time. I said, I'll just take lunch at 11:45 and I will, hopefully I don't have a meeting, and I did not. And I will prepare myself to purchase quick as I can. I did it. I'm going to meet Nicola Parkman next year because I got in. I got in. I got in, guys. And I am beyond excited. Imagination and emotion. The needle speaks. I got in. And I am hyped. I can't tell you how hyped I am. I told my husband I was so excited. I'm like, I am in. I can't stop talking about it. I got in. I got in. So I will be going. I am going to meet Nicola Parkman next year. So there we go. So that's one for next year. Okay. And I'll probably do a couple more next year. I'm not sure what they'll be, but I am going to do a couple more. Michael, thank you, Chocolate Diamonds. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm in. Now I got to start stitching samples. I got to get prepared. I'm ready. Let's go. My husband's like, oh my God, I was so hyped, so excited. And listen, guys, I'm a diamond painter. I have not thought about diamond painting because I am so hyped up about cross stitch right now. So hyped up that I'm just like, I can't believe it. I'm in. I'm in. So now I'm preparing for this. So I will be stitching samplers periodically from now until the time I go. And what's cool is there is a Facebook group specifically for the participants that got in, and she has already given a freebie chart, which I will be downloading, and I will start that next month. And it's so cute, and it's something that's not like overwhelming. It's something that I think I can finish pretty quickly. I mean, when I say quickly, within a few months, right? Because I do work, so I do things. I craft on the weekends. I don't craft during the week. So I do think it's something that I'll be able to sneak in. Oh, so excited. That's so cool. All right. And also, if you like cross stitch and you like samplers, go join the group. It's called Friends of Hands Across the Sea, because Nicola puts out freebies and she also gives deals on some of her charts. And this month, well, the month of August, it was basically you buy 2 charts for the price of 1. And I get the PDFs because I like stitching off of my iPad. I like having the books too. I mean, because they're like something that you can hold on to, something that you can look back on and just, really cherish. But I like PDFs because I am an iPad stitcher. So I purchased this chart here, and this is going to be the 2026 SAL for Hands Across the Sea. So I will be participating in that stitch along starting January 1st. And this came with it, basically. So I paid $26 for both of these, total price. And I'm going to do this one on 56 count, but I'm not going to start that until December. All right, so I had to show you those two. Now, I'm going to show you haul real quick, and then we're going to wrap this up. This one I have not received yet. This is a Teresa Kogut, and it's just gorgeous. I purchased the kitted up from the attic. And they're going to fabric, floss, as well as the pattern. It's going to be all kitted when I get it. So I purchased that. I love that. Okay, let's see what this is. Some stuff I haven't even opened. I don't even know what this is. This is, oh, okay, yes. So remember I was telling you guys earlier, Primrose Cottage, they do freebies the first Friday in their newsletter. So go sign up for their newsletter because you will get a free pattern. So what I did was I purchased and they give you a little bit of a tease a couple weeks before. I purchased the fabric and the floss. And it comes in a little package like this. So you get stickers that match the design. Here's the fabric, the piece of fabric I need for it. And this is a 36 count Zweigart linen. Show you again. There you go. And the floss is Weeks Dye Works. It's 4 Weeks Dye Works, as well as 2 DMC. So what I'll do is I'll get 2 floss drops for the DMC. I happen to have a ring right here. I'm just going to put it on really quickly. And I will grab I have a honeybee bag. I'll grab a honeybee bag. And I actually have this pattern. I printed it out. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is right now. I'll show you guys. On the first Thursday of every month, I'm reading from this card here, our cross-stitch newsletter subscribers will receive a free cross-stitch chart via our newsletter email, and you just download it. We will have kits available to purchase about 2 weeks before, which this is part of the kit. The chart is released, which will include floss, cross-stitch cloth, so you can really start as soon as you get the newsletter. The chart itself remains a mystery until the first Thursday of the month, and then you will have everything you need to start stitching on the first Friday of the month. To receive the free chart, you must be a cross-stitch newsletter subscriber. So go out there, guys. Subscribe. You'll get a free chart. Then all you got to do is pick up some DMC if you don't want to get the floss that they actually sell. All right. That's the fabric and floss. You do not have to purchase that from Primrose. You can get it yourself. Michael's doesn't cost a lot. And I also bought some floss drops. I love these. So that was part of my haul for August. Put that in there. And I have that pattern somewhere around here. Show it to you guys. Let me see if I have it here. If not, I'll show you guys the next time. Okay, so that's one thing. Two more things. Oh, and I got some fabric. I did a pop-up retreat with Annabella's and I purchased the fabric. So I purchased a 28 count Lugana light ash gray. I like 28 count Lugana and I like 32 count linen. And this is a 28 count Lugana fiber on a whim gray spinel. Again, I like 32 count linen. 36 count linen I like too, but I like 32 the best. And I like 28 count Lugana. Okay, so that is not. And I'm in a Floss Club Classic Colorworks Belsois Silks. That's for August, and that's through Fat Quarter Shop. Next year, I'm going to do weeks, and I think I'm going to do maybe Gloriana Silks or Gentle Arts. So those are the colors for August. Oh, they feel so good. So this one is Butterscotch Belsois, which is a silk. There we go. And we have Herb Garden. And Rosebud. Okay, so that's the August thread. And I'm not going to open these, but these are Guggenheim. They popped up on, I don't know if it was my Instagram or something. And the price was just not bad at all. They're scissors. Let me see if I have some scissors. I can open them. Let's check one here out. I can't even remember how much I paid for them. It wasn't much at all. I think I got two pairs for like 20 bucks maybe. Oh, wow. They're actually cheap. That's how they look. Oh, nice. That's nice. Keep these home. They're big, but they're nice. I'll probably get a sheath for them. But look at those. Feel great. They were almost like two for the price of one. So that's one. Find a place for these. And let's see what this one looks like. This one's 8 inches. Okay. Here we go. It's open here. Here we go. Oh, wow. These are nice. I don't cut much, but here we go. They're pretty nice. So when I cut fabric. Okay. So here we are. So again, I just want to show you guys one more time. This is the main sampler that I will be working on. Here we go. And I will be putting stitches in that tonight. Dot Goose strawberry bag. All right, so this one was a little bit longer than I expected. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. Again, if you're here on the replay, hit that hashtag replay button. And I will probably come back on to do a whip and chat the end of next week so I can show you guys what I've done, my progress so far for Sample September. So I hope you guys are enjoying your crafting. Thanks for hanging out. And again, always remember to bling it up and have a great week. Thanks for coming to hang out. Bye.